Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0111, indicates an issue with the intake air temperature, IAT, sensor circuit, specifically a range or performance problem. This code means that the engine control module, ECM, is receiving inconsistent data from the IAT sensor, which affects the engine's air-fuel mixture and overall performance. The IAT sensor is crucial for monitoring the temperature of the incoming air, enabling the ECM to adjust fuel delivery and ignition timing appropriately to optimize engine performance. The IAT sensor is typically located near the mass airflow MAF sensor and is integrated into the MAF sensor assembly. The functionality of this sensor is vital for ensuring the proper operation of the engine, as incorrect temperature readings can lead to poor fuel economy, increased emissions, and engine performance issues. The IAT sensor plays a pivotal role in measuring the temperature of the air entering the engine. This measurement informs the engine control module, ECM, so it can adjust the air-fuel mixture effectively. If the IAT sensor fails, it can lead to a variety of performance problems, such as rough idling, reduced power, and poor fuel economy. The connectors involved are typically located at the MAF sensor/IAT sensor and the engine coolant temperature, ECT sensors, which may also interfere with the performance. A malfunction here could cause the engine to run inefficiently, as the ECM depends on accurate temperature readings to function optimally. It is essential to conduct a thorough visual inspection to prevent further issues. The most common causes of the DTC P0111 include poor electrical connections, which may involve loose terminals or corroded connectors. If the connection is compromised, the ECM may not receive accurate data from the IAT sensor, triggering this trouble code. Another potential cause is a faulty IAT sensor itself. If the sensor is malfunctioning, it may not be able to correctly relay the intake air temperature to the ECM. Wiring issues, such as frayed or broken wires leading from the IAT sensor to the ECM, can also result in this error code. It's vital to systematically check each of these aspects to determine the root cause of the problem for efficient repairs. The most noticeable symptom of a DTC P0111 is typically the illumination of the check engine light on your dashboard. This is a warning that prompts further investigation into the vehicle's performance. Additionally, drivers may notice poor engine performance, which can manifest as rough idling or stalling. Reduced fuel efficiency is another common symptom, as the incorrect air-fuel mixture caused by a faulty IAT sensor can lead to increased fuel consumption. Other potential symptoms may include fluctuating engine temperature readings and difficulty starting the engine. Recognizing these symptoms can help in quickly addressing the underlying issues associated with the DTC. The first troubleshooting step involves performing a thorough visual check of the connectors associated with the IAT sensor. You should check for poor connections or loose terminals at the MAF sensor, IAT sensor, and the ECT sensors. A faulty connection could lead to intermittent or incorrect readings, which would trigger the P0111 error code. It is essential to ensure that all connectors are secure and free from corrosion or damage. If you find any issues, repair the connections as necessary and complete a repair verification. If everything appears satisfactory after inspection, you can proceed to the next troubleshooting step. In the second step, you will conduct a performance check of the IAT sensor at low temperature. Begin by removing the MAF sensor/IAT sensor and allowing it to cool to ambient temperature. While it is cooling, take note of the ambient temperature around the sensor. Once the sensor has cooled, Connect it back to its 5P connector without installing it. Turn the ignition switch to the on 2 position, and using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS tool, quickly note the current value of the IAT sensor. Comparing this value to the ambient temperature is crucial. If the difference is 5.4 degrees Fahrenheit, 3 degrees Celsius or more, it indicates that the sensor is faulty and should be replaced. If the sensor reads within the acceptable range, it suggests that the IAT sensor is functioning properly at ambient temperature, allowing you to move to the next step. In the third step, you will check the IAT sensor at high temperature to evaluate its performance further. Disconnect the 5P connector from the MAF sensor/IAT sensor and use a heat gun to blow hot air onto the sensor for a few seconds, ensuring not to apply heat for too long to avoid damaging the sensor. After this, reconnect the MAF sensor/IAT sensor to its 5P connector without installation. Check the IAT sensor value in the data list using the HDS again. If the IAT sensor value changes by 76 degrees Fahrenheit, 42 degrees Celsius or more, the system is temporarily functioning properly, indicating that some intermittent failures could be occurring. In this case, investigate further for any loose connections or wiring issues. If the value does not change as expected, replacing the IAT sensor becomes necessary, and repair verification should follow. The final repair verification process is crucial to ensure that the repairs were effective and that the vehicle is functioning correctly. First, turn the ignition switch to the on, the second position, and reset the powertrain control module, PCM, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. This reset is necessary to clear any stored DTCs and prepare the system for a fresh start. After resetting, conduct the PCM idle learn procedure, which helps the module to adjust its parameters based on the new sensor readings. After completing these steps, check for any pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. If DTC P0111 is indicated again, you will need to revisit your earlier steps, focusing on the connections and terminal integrity at the MAF sensor, IAT sensor, and the PCM. Engaging in preventive maintenance can help avert issues related to DTC P0111 in the future. Regularly inspecting sensors, particularly the IAT and MAF sensors, is essential for maintaining vehicle performance. Additionally, ensuring that all electrical connectors are cleaned and free from corrosion can reduce the risk of poor connections that may lead to intermittent faults. Monitoring your vehicle's performance closely can lead to early detection of potential issues before they escalate to the point of triggering error codes. Frequent checks of engine temperature and fuel efficiency can provide valuable insights into how well components are operating, allowing for timely maintenance interventions. In summary, the IAT sensor is critical for optimal engine performance, and any issues resulting in DTC P0111 should not be overlooked. Conducting a thorough troubleshooting process that includes checking electrical connections, performing temperature tests, and utilizing diagnostic tools can uncover the root cause of the problem. Effective repairs involve not only replacing faulty components, but also ensuring that all connections are secure and that the system is reset appropriately. Finally, ongoing preventive maintenance practices can greatly improve the longevity of your vehicle's components and performance, reducing the likelihood of future error codes. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!